Hey, you guys, welcome back to Porch Pickings with TalLiT. You guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and even sharing the video. But most importantly, you guys, please subscribe. Now, I do want to thank everyone who commented, who watched, and liked my last video. Your feedback was tremendously helpful to me. You guys, I just want you to know I'm working effortlessly and improving the sound. Now, I kind of want to keep doing the porch pickings because if I'm not on the porch, then it's not porch pickings, right? Gossip, you know what it is. So if a car or automobile passes by, I'm just going to stop talking because I don't want what I'm saying to not be heard to you guys. But I appreciate you guys so much. Like, comment, please subscribe. I appreciate it. But tonight, you guys, I'm so excited about the porch pickings for tonight. Cars are passing, automobiles are passing. That's why I'm not saying anything. But I'm so excited, y'all, because tonight porch pickings is Love and Marriage DC. You guys, I've been waiting and anticipating this show's comeback for over a year now, and I'm so glad that it's finally back because I really enjoyed the show and the cast, right? So that's what I want to talk about tonight. Love and Marriage DC, the District of Columbia. You guys, I watched the 2 episodes that has already aired, and so I'm going to be going back and forth between the two, if you guys don't mind. So if you watch the show, y'all already know what I'm talking about. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to put the phone down. I'm gonna put it down. Oh, that's not where I want to put it down at, but I'm gonna just lay the phone down, you guys, and I hope you guys can hear me clearly, because I'm going to be speaking loud and clearly until a car passes by that I think is going to interrupt my communication, my content. So you guys, let's get started. First up on the step is Love and Marriage DC. I was so happy and excited to watch this first episode since the last season because we didn't have any clarity of what happened last time between Ashley Silva and Joy Petty. Remember, Ashley Silva, she had the whole Christmas Eve before Christmas Eve party at her house, right? And she had a lot of people there. Joy, who is married to Clifton, their last name is Petty. Clifton did not come because Clifton was in the hospital. I think he was recovering or just had back surgery. You guys, I'm just trying to, give you guys, some insight of this or whatever, because like I said, they have not been aired in about a year. Right, the show did not come on last season. We didn't get to see anything. We just got left with all the drama that transpired at Ashley Silva's house for the Christmas Eve, right? So, and if you guys remember, if you've been watching the show, Joy attended the party. She was invited, but I guess she didn't RSVP to Ashley. So when she came, Ashley was surprised. And so when Ashley saw her, she pulled her off to the side. They went into a separate room from the party, and they had like a little powwow. or whatever. You know, Ashley said some things. Um, Joy said whatever she said, but one of the main things I remember Ashley saying is that you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. And so Joy says, so what you saying? You made me? You made us or whatever? And I believe Ashley said, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying or whatever. And they kind of got into it, you guys. And then we hear Ashley telling Joy to get the fuck out of her house, or however she said it. You know, I think the production had to come in to kind of make sure they didn't get into it, like physically get into it. And so we see Joy trying to leave the house. We see Arena, I believe, asking Joy what's going on, because Arena wasn't there. Arena didn't know what the hell was going on. She, you know. And then we see Arena trying to talk to Ashley, and Ashley's like, get the fuck away from me, Arena, or whatever. And Arena's like, hold up, Ashley, don't talk to me like that. Like, what's going on? And Ashley was like, well, you went to her first, and this is my house, and you should have came to me. And Arena was like, what? Arena was like, no, I went to the first person I saw, which was Joy, or whatever. You guys, if you watched the episode, you've seen it. I don't feel like figuring that out or explaining that to you guys. So anyway, moving past all of that, further on into the future, now they finally have filmed again together. And here we are. So I believe the scene opens up with Ashley and Quicksilver at their home trying to clean up the aftermath of the Christmas Eve party that they had at their house. And so Quick is wanting to know, asking Ashley, like, what happened? What went on? And Ashley is giving him her spill on what happened or whatever. You guys, you know what? This is so tiring that I'm not even about to go verbatim, scene for scene for scene for scene. I'm just going to give y'all my opinion. My opinion from what I watched the first episode after their year-long hiatus, I feel like Ashley is being a mean girl. And she said it. She said it. I don't know. I think she gets some clout from that. I think she feels like, oh, okay, well, I'm the mean girl because I'm the bad girl or whatever. Now, I just want to say, I think that all the ladies on the show are beautiful women, right? I don't know exactly how old everyone is, but when I listen to Ashley, I feel like Ashley is a bit childish. I feel like she's childish. I think she has the mindset of a teenager. Because Ashley is saying how she's kind of talking about people's hair, people's clothes, and different things like that. And I'm just like, you know, once you evolve to a certain status in life, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't know if I would say what Ashley has said so openly. And I'm seeing that her and her husband, Quicksilver, DJ Quicksilver, or DJ Silver, or DJ Quick, whatever he goes by, I see that they think, or they come off as being better than. They come off as being a little better than any and everybody else. That's going to be their downfall, in my opinion. Then we have Arena and Jamie. Now, you guys, I'm going to be honest. Arena and Jamie, they have kind of been like my favorites since the show aired. And if you remember, we had Chris and Monique Samuels, who we thought, or who seemed to be spearheading this show. But then after the first season, I guess they went through what they went through, and then now they're no longer together, right? And they're no longer on the show. That's fine. Um, I did a video on Chris and Monique Samuel a while back. You guys feel free to go back and check that out or whatever, because I still don't understand what happened with that, and that's not my business. It's not my business. However, I still don't understand what was the real demise of that relationship, other than Monique was just checked out. Because first season, it seemed like Monique just wasn't in it. She just didn't want to be with Chris anymore. She wanted to be free of him. And I remember saying in the video that I did a while back, Monique, it's not a whole lot out here. Okay, girl. Okay. But anyway, since Monique and Chris are no longer on the show, now it's appearing that Ashley and Quicksilver, it seems like they're spearheading the show, as if they're the executive producers, or the ideal couple, or the ones that you got to go through. You cannot pass. The ones who give you the right to pass, or you cannot pass, right? Like I said, Arena and Jamie, they have kind of been my favorite. Just seeing how they work with one another, and seeing how they work with their friends and even their family. Like, I can relate to them more. Then of course we have Joy and Clifton Petty. And you guys, I like Joy. I've liked Joy since she first came on. Now, I didn't watch that other reality show that she was on. I did not. But since she's come here, I actually like Joy. You know, Joy seems like she's down to earth, like she's evolved. There's maturity with her. There is, I don't know. She just seemed like a real girl to me. A real lady. But then, of course, we have Winter. And Winter, now when Winter first came on the scene, didn't too much like Winter too much. But as time is going on, I'm liking Winter. I can appreciate what she brings to the table. Like, I like Winter. And I like her both. I can't think his name. Maybe it's because I can't think his name, because I can't pronounce it right off the top of my head. And I don't want to mess up anything at all. But I like their relationship, the dynamics that they have. Winter is definitely holding tight on your absence. And he seems to respect that. Here as much, I guess, as a man can respect a woman who will be absent with that. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long that lasts. However, like I said, I like Winter. Maybe because she's not in a whole lot of scenes. Or maybe because she just kind of brings her own image, regardless of what. And then we have, oh goodness, I can't think of the other couple that we haven't seen a whole lot of. What's his name? Is it Black? You know, and I love their accents. Y'all gotta understand. I do have family members who live up in the DMV area, so the accent I get, I like it. And I want to say her husband's name is Black. But I can't think of her name. She's the more she's a beautiful black woman, as they all are. Beautiful black woman. So we're going to see some things from her or whatever because I think she and her husband, they don't too much like Joy because Joy and Block, they were in a group together, you guys. You guys, if you follow the show, you know what I'm trying to say. But they were in a group together. There was some indiscrepancies. There's been some allegations flying around as to why that group is no longer together. I actually did Google that group when I first heard about it or whatever because if I'm interested in something, I'm going to try to find out whatever I can about it. However, they're not the focal point. What I do want to talk about, I want to talk about Ashley talking to Quick about what happened the night of the Christmas Eve party at the Silver's house. You guys, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I think Ashley showed her ass. I think Ashley might have been a little drunk. I feel like Ashley felt like she was the head HBIC and she felt like she could kind of handle Joy any type of way. Because in my opinion, Joy comes off as unproblematic. Now the issue that Joy has with Ashley is that she told her something that she felt that she told in confidence. It was confidence. It was in confidant, however you say it. And Ashley felt no way about telling her best friend. So, which was that she and her husband Cliff were already married. That's something they kind of want to hold to themselves. Now, my opinion, if I have like some information like that I do want to keep private, and my husband and we've already talked about, I probably wouldn't have told anybody. That's just me. I probably wouldn't have said anything about it because I don't want nobody to know. And I know how people talk because people talk, right? And so Ashley said she apologized 1, 2, maybe 3 times about it, and Ashley was over it. But Joy wasn't. And I feel like Ashley felt because she was over it and she apologized, whether it was genuine or not, she needed Joy to just get the fuck over it. But Joy was not over it. And I'm not mad at Joy for not being over it because now you're showing me who you are. You're showing me who you are. I should have never trusted you. Yeah, my bad. But I can't trust you. If I can't trust you to hold something that deep, because this was no rumor, this was no rumor, this is something that actually happened. This is actually something that came from the horse's mouth. And you felt the need to go, well, I'm going to say it anyway. Okay? And it's clear. It was said way before it was filmed. It was told, or better yet, it was told way before it was filmed. So that's why they got into it at Ashley's house. And Ashley felt like, well, girl, the girl didn't contact her, didn't RSVP about coming to my house, so why are you here? And they got into it, right? And then, so now Arena has been brought into it. Arena has been brought into it because Arena, I see a lot of meat in Arena. Arena just trying to, most of the time, keep the peace. Don't get it twisted. Arena can let your ass have it too. And so much so, she ain't about to back down. She's not about to back down to you, right or wrong, indifferent. Because if we talking about attitudes or whatever we're talking about, well, Arena lets it be known to Ashley when they had that sit down, girl, I got an attitude too. You ain't the only one. So what you saying, I ain't even trying to hear none of that. Because in all honesty, Ashley wasn't trying to hear anything she had to say. Moving on. um, Clifton and Quicksilver. Clifton Petty and Quicksilver, they actually meet up for lunch or whatever. And so I don't really know. I thought by Quick inviting Cliff to this little lunch, I was thinking them being men gonna be like, you know what, our ladies, they clashing, they have an argument, but I still want us to be cool. There's no problem between us, although I would like for us to try to initiate or kind of bring them together and keep them in their opposing corners, but bring them together when it's time to bring them together, right? But Clifton was not having that. Clifton was like, well, when Quick was like, yeah, man, you wasn't at the you wasn't at the Christmas Eve, whatever. And Clifton was like, yeah, it's probably a good thing that I wasn't there because he heard how things went. And so Quick looking at him like, what? Yeah, he said what he said. He said what he said. Because, and I appreciate the fact that Cliff was gonna stand 10 toes down for his wife. No, I'm not about to pretend, that what happened didn't happen, because it happened. It happened, and and Clifton was like, I don't know if it's jealousy or envy or whatever he said, right? And Sylvia's like snatching his neck back, like, jealousy, envy, like, where'd that come from? Well, it kind of comes from where it comes from, because Ashley just, I don't know why I don't know. I guess in every story there has to be a villain, and I think Ashley is taking on this role, right? Ashley Silva is taking on this role of being a villain and being the bitch and being the mean girl and being everything that she's okay with being, which me as a viewer, I don't think is okay. I mean, we're in 2024. You're still up here, you're throwing shade at people's hair, you're throwing shade at people's clothes or whatever. I don't know how old Ashley is, but I know the younger generation, they feel like it's okay to throw shade, at older women. Older women realize, I don't have time to argue with you. We have a bigger fight out here. At least from my standpoint, we have a bigger fight out here. We have kids growing up in this world, and I think instead of us fighting, bickering, and arguing with one another, we may need to come together. Everyone's different. Everyone's different, but, Ashley feels the need to kind of throw jabs and shade or whatever, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And I just wish, she wouldn't do that. I wish she wouldn't do that. Like, girl, grow up. Okay, so let's skip on to, and I'm all over the place, you guys, but if you watch the episodes, you know what I'm talking about. Let's get to when the second episode, where we see little Jamie. Little Jamie is Arena and Jamie Sr.'s son. And he actually watched the episode where Quicksilver called him a bad child, a bad boy. Jamie Jr., or Lil Jamie as he's affectionately called on the show, he went to social media and he tweeted something about the Silvers, Quick especially. Now, was I mad when I saw that? No. I wasn't mad that Jamie Jr. or Lil Jamie came back and said what he said online. Now, I don't know their relationship to the extent of knowing their relationship. But Quicksilver did say, it's like, you text me any other time, you call me any other time, you could have called me on this. That two things can be true at the same time. Two things can be true. Little Jamie probably could have been angry at what he saw and how he was portrayed or talked about on the show. And also, like Quicksilver said, little Jamie could have called or texted me just like he does any other time about getting in the club or whatever. But that's when you're starting to get into ego. You're getting into egos, people's or men's ego. And when you hurt someone or when you hurt me, you can't tell me how to retaliate back on you to hurt you. Because you hurt me this bad, Quicksilver, that you said this on TV. It was very public. So now I'm going to tweet or put this out on social media where the world can see as well. I for an eye, 2 for a 2. Y'all, it seemed like they resolved that issue. I hope they did. But in the hopes of them resolving that particular issue, I really hope, because from what I'm seeing, and this is just my opinion, you guys, the Silvers think they better than everybody else. Y'all, drop down in my comments. Tell me your thoughts. The Silvers, Ashley and Quick, or Quick and Ashley Silver, they think they better than people. You hear it a lot with Ashley, and you hear it suddenly, not suddenly, but subtly with Quicksilver. And it seems like Quicksilver might need to be like, he might need to, check his wife. Because actually, everyone's not going to kiss your ass, honey. That's just not life. And I don't know what you've been through in life to feel like people got to bow down to you to be your friend. Girl, you can give me the D, you can give me the F, the R, the I, the E, the N, and the D in the word friend. But you're going to have to stand 10 toes down in being a friend. You can't get mad at every little thing. Everyone is an individual. So, I don't know. Going forward, I want to see them all come together as a group. And if we see next, sometime this season that they'll be going on a couples trip or whatever, from what I've seen, I don't think this is going to end well. I really don't. Ashley, I don't know. If you have everything that you want, Ashley Silver, I'm talking directly to you. If you have everything that you want and no one else is better than you, and you're on such a high pedestal, you and Quicksilver, so maybe you need to come down and kind of meet people where they are. Because you're coming off as untrustworthy. Like, and I say that because the scene with Jamie Jr., Jamie, and Arena, having the Silvers, Ashley and Quick, over at their house or whatever, what I heard from Ashley and what I heard from Silver is conversations that they had with Arena talking about her son and Jamie Sr. talking about his son. In my opinion, that should never come up, whether it was broadcasted on TV or not. That you should never speak on that, because just like Jamie Sr. said, I would never say that about your son. This is my son, and if y'all have to be critiqued, Quick and Ashley Silver, if y'all have to be critiqued on how to handle relationships, especially with your friends, with their children, y'all got some work that y'all need to do. Y'all have work that you guys have to do yourselves. Because I'm pretty sure if